Hey, Erica Westhoff here with Mental Mastery Soccer, and I've got an exercise for you today that I'd like you to spend a little time on, and this is really valuable stuff for you. It's going to help you understand what makes you play your best, okay? And typically, I can help people discover whether they fall into one of two camps. One is whether they play their best fired up, or if they play their best calm, cool, and collected. Okay, and there's no right or wrong here. Some of it has to do with your coping mechanisms that you already use. Some of it has to do with your personality and style of play. Okay, but we really always want to examine what has led to your best performances in the past. So this is the exercise. I want you to write about, I'm going to give you some specifics to write about, and I want you to write about each of these things in as much detail as possible. Okay? So I want you to start by identifying what you consider to be your best day ever. So this could be your best game, your best tournament, your best half, best moments overall. But really identify, and I'd love to hear the specifics even of where you were playing, who your opponent was, what position you were playing in. Again, all these details just to bring you back to that moment. All right? Once you've got that identified and written down, then what I'd like you to start with is how did you feel physically that day? So how did your body feel? Did you feel strong? Did you feel fast? Did you feel light? Write as much detail as you can, okay? Then how did you feel physically? Maybe you felt very focused, very clear. Maybe your field vision was better than usual, okay? Again, as much detail as possible. I also want you to comment on whether or not the game felt easier than usual. Okay, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But if it did, tell me some details about how or why you think it felt easier than usual. Okay, this is really important information. Next, I want you to talk about how this game felt different compared to typical games for you. Okay, so what was different that was going on? And I realize that some of this might be similar to the answers that you've given above, but we really want to get clear here on the mechanisms that help you to play your best. So take some time. How was this different from a typical game for you? All right, and then last, and certainly not least, I want you to write about if you wanted to play this way again, just like your best game, what are the adjustments that you would typically need to make? Okay, from the way you play most days to your best game, what are the adjustments that need to be made? And this is going to be incredibly important. Okay, it's going to start to be a guide for you to figure out what you need to do with your mental game to start getting more prepared. Okay, and now I ask you the question again. Do you play your best mentally calm, cool, and collected, fired up? Okay, it's an important question to answer for you. Please take the time. This is important work. This helps to guide your future as a player. And I'd love to hear your comments. Once you've gone through the exercise, you've got all your details down, I'd love to hear your comments below. So please take some time, comment, let us know what you find, and I'd love to interact with you here. All right, time to get to work.